Well, Steve, you know, right behind me is a 2,000-pound metal sign from a Chinese restaurant that got blown off its post. Now it's just part of a trash heap. It's being ready to go to a recycling plant. Over here, we have Encore on the scene. Now, there's no power out here. So the question is, how do you fix a place with your power tools when you have no electricity? So what they're doing is they're setting up some temporary electrical apparatus to try to solve that problem. Over here, this is the Dairy Queen, and part of the roof has been ripped off, and what they want to do there is rip it all off because they don't want it to be additional debris should the winds pick up. But over here, this is the most fascinating part of all. This is inside the Chinese restaurant, and I want to direct your attention to those little containers of sauce that are untouched and the Post-it notes that are still on the wall. It's almost as if it stayed, you know, frozen in time. The potted plant is still up. Yet if you step back a little bit and you look at this wall, it looks like somebody just kicked it in with the force of these winds. Now, some of these folks out here have been working all afternoon, and what they're doing is they're racing to button it up because they don't want looters to come in later this evening.
Things don't look real good for you across the street
At
either,
first, Keith Jantz thought the storm would miss him and his 4 buildings that he owns in downtown Ennis, so he went to bed.
The next thing I knew, my neighbor called me and said, we better go down to the downtown area and look at your buildings.
Bricks in the old Ford showroom turned furniture store exploded onto the street. The metal deck and steel structural supports blew off into a 2-story heap.
Thinking I probably should have bought a lottery ticket for the Powerball, because chances winning Powerball and chances of your building getting hit were probably about equal.
It was like the storm took a walk down Main Street in Ennis, a straight shot down Ennis Avenue in the heart of this small town, ripping big holes as it went. Businesses in the newer part of town were also destroyed.
Water damage, and the roof is gone, air conditioning gone, half the building is gone.
No one was in the building working at the time, nor was anyone at the Dairy Queen next door, where winds jerked the front awning off and plopped a 2-ton AC unit onto the parking lot.
And it was on top of the roof, bolted down, and I guess when the tornado came through, it ripped it off and then ripped our side of our roof off and landed here.
In all, roughly 50 businesses and homes were damaged, but no fatalities and only 1 minor injury.
A number of buildings have been impacted and maybe completely totaled. So we've had residential properties hurt, a lot of trees down all over the city. It's heartbreaking. It's a hard thing, but again, we'll rebuild. We'll rebuild.
The team for the National Weather Service is coming in from Cleburne to decide if this is the result of straight-line winds or indeed a tornado. We're live in Ennis. Melissa Cutler. Steve, back to you.